The beginning of Parshas Chukas speaks about the purification process for an individual who has come into contact with a corpse. We speak about a corpse being the Avi Avos Satuma, the greatest conveyor of impurity. So a person who has become in contact with it now is impure themselves, and that person has to go through this purification process, which entails, as the Parsha explains to us, that a para aduma, a red heifer, is to be taken, is to be slaughtered, is to be burnt, and its ashes is to be mixed with water. And that water is then sprinkled upon the individual who became impure, purifying that person once again. And the description of the Torah as to the combination of the ashes with the water is that v'nasan alav mayim chayim el keli, that the mayim chayim, the living water, is placed in this keli, into this vessel, which is then sprinkled upon the person. Now, why does the Torah describe mayim, water, as mayim chayim? It seems like there's an extra word there. What does this chayim represent? What does this life represent? Live water, as opposed to water that's not alive, dead water. So Rav Meir Shapira of Lublin, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, explains the fact that the Yisrael, the Jewish people, are nimshalu lamayim. The Jewish people are compared to water. That water has the power to irrigate. Water has the power to hydrate. Water has the power to knock anything in its path over. But that's only if the water is active and alive. If water is just sitting in a pool, it's just gathered in a cistern, or it's sitting in a pool and it's not moving, that water doesn't have the power to do all of the things that make a difference, to irrigate, to hydrate, to be able to shatter anything in its path. Because if it's not alive, then it loses the power that it has within it. So Rav Meir Shapiro explains that the same is true when it comes to the Jewish people. If we are just sitting and we're not active, we're not actively living Torah, we're not actively living by the values of Torah, but rather we're just sitting and allowing ourselves just to take in without putting out, then we're making a mistake. We don't have power, we're not alive. And a Jew needs to have power. In his term, we call it his slavus. His slavus is a sense of passion, a sense of excitement toward life, toward Torah, toward the world, in that when we engage in our own lives, and we try to inspire other people, we have to do so with a passion for life and for life itself, and a passion for living a life according to Torah values and Torah ideals. And I think on an individual level, each and every one of us has a tafkid, we have a role in this world, and that role is to find the gift that Hashem has given us in the passion that He's given us. We are all passionate about something. One person is passionate about Torah learning, another person is passionate about chesed, another person is passionate about tefillah, another person is passionate about finding other ways to connect to people, another person is passionate about tzedakah, about charity. We have to find and identify within ourselves what is it that we're passionate about. And once we're able to identify that, then we're able to celebrate it, to share it, to inspire others with our passion, and hopefully be able to impact the world around us. As we know, life couldn't exist without water. When scientists are looking to discover new planets, they look to see if there is anything in the atmosphere which would tell them that there is any water present, because water is the sign of life. So if we want to truly live a life of Torah, we have to find our passion. We need to cultivate our passion, and then we need to make sure that we can spread our passion, share it, and inspire those around us. Thank you for listening. Good Shabbos and Shavua Tov.